So this is Washington Park. Appears to be a number of facilities here, and hopefully there will be some trails, because right now I'm walking by the side of the road. We'll find out. There's a beach in this direction. Let's look in this direction. So that there might be the Sunset Beach that I was thinking of going to, but it looks like it's busy. That across from there is Cypress Island, and that is not part of San Juan County, although it might geologically be part of San Juan's. But I'm just going to walk around here. This trail looks quiet, no traffic. See what I can see. So I'm taking the footage here. I'll probably break this off into its own video. I don't want to disrupt the main video for the people who mostly want to see the San Juans. So this is a nice park as far as, look at all those tall trees, and it has nice ocean access. For my park experience, it is a little bit too facilitated, I guess. You know, and there's roads here, and this said even like buses and trailers this way. So, you know, there's people coming in with RVs and stuff, and there's, you know, campsites with a lot of utilities, which is a thing for some people. So I'm not saying that's wrong. It's just saying my own preference is for a little bit more nature in my natural areas. So this apparently Green Point, well named. We have this nice grassy lawn overlooking the ocean. The wind is blowing. My opinion of this park did pick up after I followed that road for a while and got away from the parking lots. Much more peaceful, nice place to visit. And I'm going to sit down here for a couple minutes. So part of me wants to wait here longer, and it is 2 hours until my ferry leaves, but there's no reason to cut it close. You know, I came to see the islands, don't want to miss that. And even though this park is nice, not my major draw. Although right here we do have a little road, little path down to what could be called a beach. So let's see if there's anything to see here. This is some rocky basalt, kind of hard to navigate. So extraordinary tide pooling here, and I don't know if you can see in here, but there's shells, and some of those are hermit crabs and some of those are snails. And you know, the Blakean quote, eternity an hour, exists here. I could spend all day just looking at these tiny tide pools, the diversity of life there. But I do have another mission today, so I'm going to go back to the trail and go back to the ferry terminal. So I think when I came in here, I was a bit disappointed about my trip being altered, maybe a little bit stressed out. And you know, then I walked along this peaceful trail and I just do feel better. But this road, like, there still are like utility trucks and I think just normal cars going along it. And you know, one thing about nature and stuff is I try not to be snotty, you know, especially people who like camping with a lot of facilities. You know, there might be kids who are raised in cities and stuff, and they come out here to camp like that, and that's the only time they're going to get that experience. You know, there's people who can't do raw wilderness camping. So, you know, a park might have more facilities, you know, and that's just part of the spectrum of people's experiences. But then you do have to think about, like, there is a cost to that as far as disruption to nature and stuff like that. And I don't have all the answers. And then one other thing, for people who are traveling long distance, going to the San Juans and stuff, if you do end up at the ferry terminal and delayed, this is about a little bit less than a mile from the ferry terminal. So nice place. You can just walk over here and chill out for a while. Speaking of which, I have about 90 minutes before my ferry leaves, so I am, you know, not in a hurry, but I am getting back. So that was Washington Park. Like I said, a nice place to stop. Wish I could have seen more of it. But now I'm gonna continue this way. Nice little neighborhood with sidewalks and go back to the ferry terminal.